Hi everyone, Grey Power 60 here. I was watching Lyric Lover 810. She used to be called that. I've forgotten what her name is now. Amber. She had a great idea. Her and her sister came up with some great ideas for what to do with your scraps. So I'm going to give it a try. Now, this big pile here, huge, gigantic pile of papers, scraps, were in here. What I did was, if I had big ones, I put them in the back, then I put them here, then I put them here, and when they were full, I just started shoving, my pieces in case I wanted to use them again, which I have from time to time, but sometimes I can't find them because they're all over the place. So I took them all out, bang, put them there. Now, what Amber was doing was from one particular book. So mine are from all kinds of books, but I can still do the same kind of thing. What she did was she took them and she put them in piles, like acetate goes with acetate. She put them in piles of sizes, like large size here, this is smaller here, and then anything that is kind of like a strip, she put them in a different pile. So, kind of putting like with like and all that stuff. This is odd shape, but I'll put it in odd shapes, I guess. So that's what I'm going to try and do right now. Go through all of this, and I'll come back and show you what she did was, just to let you know what she did, and I'm going to try and do the same, is she put them in different sizes that she would probably use either for ephemera or for tags or for background pages, like maybe a 4x6. I think her sizes, I think she did some 3x3s, 4x6s, and whatever different sizes that she would commonly use. And she put them together with the 12x12 from her stash, like from that particular book, or oh my god, my brain went dead. Anyway, from that, and put them all together so that they matched. So for instance, let me grab any old book here, any old paper pad. That's it. That's what I was looking for. Oh my god. Hope I'm not too loud. Sometimes I have the mic too close. So what she did is she ripped up the paper pad and cut these all of the cutouts out, and any scraps that she had stuck in there. And what she did was put them into a 12x12 sheet. Now I kept all my sheets when I buy paper like this. I keep them all so I can put them together. But because I'm not going to be taking my pad apart, what I'm going to be doing is just my miscellaneous scraps. I'm going to separate them. My 12x12s, I'm just going to tuck them. I have a little shelf beside my desk. I'm just going to tuck them in there temporarily. And I'm going to go through all of these, and 8.5x11s, I will put them back together and put them where they belong on my paper shelf. And some of them were 12x12, and I'll have to cut that down. But you know what I'm saying. So I'll be back when I get these sort of piled up. It's going to be a big job. Oh my God. But I'm going to do it. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Okay, this was a lot more difficult than I thought, and it took me forever. So I have a pile of strips here. I'm going to take those away. That doesn't belong there. And some things I've just thrown out. And I've put the acetate and the vellum paper separately. This is just a pile of smaller things. So this is all of my strips, even though some of them are a little wide. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to put it over on my other table, if I can reach. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, these are piles of smaller squares that I have different sizes, so I'll put that in another pile for a minute. These are all the long strips of my 12 by 12 where I cut and I only needed, say, half of it. So there's quite a few here that are quite large. So I may not cut these down. We shall see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet. These ones I'm going to see if I can make 6 by 6s, and whatever's left over, see if I can make smaller ones. Now my next challenge is to take all of these small pieces. Now these are different sizes. Some of them are really small, some of them are long. So like I could make a tag out of this, and I could cut this down. But then I also have these smaller strips. Now these are really great for when you need to use a belly band, or you want to make kind of a little belly band here. So I am going to save these pieces in a different pile and try and make them, how big is this? This is 5 inches, 5 by 1. So that is a good size, 5 by 1. So I may see what I can do with these ones. These ones are 8 1/4 by 2. So they're 2 inch. So that's a good width for tags. So I could cut that in half and make 2 tags out of that. Something like this, I can cut them down. Let's see. So I could cut it down, say 3. What is it? These are 3 by 6. So I could cut them down to 3 by 3s as well. So I've just sort of got to sort through these and take out the ones that could be used as tags. And then I also have these square ones that I'm going to see if I can make them into 3 by 3s or 3 by 4. I could make some 3 by 4s. I could also, for some of the smaller ones, I could also make, what is it, 2.5 by 3.5 for pocket letters. I could also do that. So let me go through this pile. My piles are getting smaller, and this is kind of an odd shaped one. And I also found cardboard. So cardboard's going in my cardboard folder. And this is really becoming a good activity to do, because I find that if I'm not organized, it's overwhelming. So let me go through this pile, and then I'll come back and show you how I'm going to package them up. Alrighty, be right back. Okay, now I've got them into 3 piles. I've got them into these sort of squares that I'll be cutting. These are all the smaller pieces. Some of them can be tags, some of them can be 3 by 3s. They can also be used for embellishments. This pile is all of the long ones. Some I can use as, not belly bands, but you know, if you want to put a small strip, I've got to break that all down. You know, things like this, I can cut those into 2 and save those for when I'm doing projects. So those would be what I call strips. And these ones here, I'm going to be cutting them down into equal pieces. I will see which ones, kind of put them all together and see which ones I can cut into different sizes. Then, like Amber did, I'm going to label, I have clear plastic bags, and label the sizes of all of these things that I have. I also found some odd shaped things that were in there, so I'll be putting that. that is what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to take you too much further than that, but please go check out Amber's video. I will put it in the link before, and this is my Vlogust day 25. I can't believe I'm doing all of these videos. So this is just organizing my one pile of my scraps. I do have more. I shove them in different places, but this, just attacking this one gigantic pile of papers that I just, as I'm working, I just shoved my pieces in there, and there was no rhyme or reason. At least this way, by cutting them into sizes that I may need, I'll have clear bags with the sizes, and then I can flip through for the pattern that I want to use for the different projects. I think this is a great way to organize your scrap papers. If you're anything like me and you just kind of throw them on a pile or put them in a box, this was an excellent idea that Amber and her sister came up with. So please go check her out. I'll leave her link below. Thanks for joining me on Vlogust Day 25, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.